over $94,000 for this 2023 Yukon XL Denali. Literally over $94,000, and it's a 2023, and it's about to be 2025. Literally, this thing has been sitting here for over 400 days, and it's not even the oldest vehicle. I'm going to show you a truck that's been here over 500 days, or actually a few trucks that have been here over 500 days. So General Motors is going through a few issues. These super high-end luxury vehicles cannot sell because they're so expensive. Literally over 400 days sitting on the lot. And keep in mind, there is a stop sale, but that just recently happened. So it's been able to be sold, but I think right now there might be a stop sale on this particular XL Denali. But that's a new thing. Literally, this one right here, $95,000 for a 24, and this is even an XL, but wow. So the 25s are probably even going to be more. And there are 25 trucks on the lot at the same time as there's 23. So that's when you know you have an issue. And dealerships finance their inventory. So this dealership literally has probably paid this vehicle off because it's been so long and they have to pay interest. They're like, you know what, let's just pay it off so we don't have to keep paying interest. They own this Denali, this Yukon, for more than what they owned it when they first bought it. Most likely, if they're using a floor plan, and with how many dealerships there are here, I'm almost positive they're using a floor plan. You got almost $40–50 million in inventory here with all three dealerships. It's pretty crazy. So a lot of things going on because these trucks are just way too expensive. These manufacturers have been able to get away with, you know, barely any incentives and super high skyrocketing prices the last few years. All that's changing. We're doing a complete 180 right now because they're getting definitely an eye-opener. You know, they're learning their lesson because, yeah, you can't just charge whatever you want. Because it's still, people can't just pay $100,000 for a pickup truck. There's a point where you're going too far. Let's see, 80 grand, that's a lot of money. And this is a 2025, so literally 2025s on the lot at the same time as 2023s. And there's even a 2022, but it's inside, and I cannot show it to you, unfortunately. But hey, if the dealership wants to sell it, I'd recommend them getting it out here. Let's look at that Pro. This is the cheap truck, and then I'm going to show you. There's trucks that have been over here. They're over $100,000, and they've been sitting there for literally over 500 days. But let me show you this one real quick. Oh, is it on the other end? This one might not even have a Maroni. It's so new. Oh, no, it has one right here. Nice. 47,000. So, okay. So 47 grand, but we were just, let's see, is this four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive? Let's see. Let's see. Can't find it. I just can't find it, guys. I look at so many different window stickers from GM to Ford, and anyways. So we were just at a Ford dealership. It is 4x4. I see it at the. Anyway, so hey, I got to give it. I don't know. Would you rather have a Ford two-wheel drive with the V8, or would you rather have the 2.7 turbo with General Motors and get four-wheel drive for the same price? I don't know. I'm not a fan of Ford, but I definitely like a V8 better than that turbo engine. So these are the trucks that have literally been here over 500 days. And there's actually 4 of them, but I can only show you 3 because that's what's out here. There is a 2022 available, but these are all 2023s. I'm almost positive. Yeah, 2023 GMC. Keep in mind, we're almost in 2025, and most of you probably already seen it, but $102,000. Oh, can you see it? $102,000 with a $34,000 add-on. Think about paying a $34,000 add-on when you purchase a vehicle. And at this dealership, they do things different. They actually don't have, they're not like every other dealership. They are actually a one-price store. They don't normally do add-ons. There are no addendum stickers for window tint, nitrogen. They don't play any of that BS. But they do love adding these Black Widow packages and these Harley Davidson packages. This is another one. This one's like $109,000, and it's been here forever. So whoever ordered these was just a dumb decision to order them. I don't know if you guys are able. I think you guys, yeah, you can see the price. It's insane expensive. And no one wants to buy them now. They've been sitting here so long, and the dealership is discounting them, I think 17 or 20 grand, depending on which one you choose. But still, even with the $20,000 discount, you're still paying over MSRP, and that MSRP was many years ago, and you got to think it's not worth it because, yeah, MSRP on this 72, and they're asking 104. Even with 20K off, it's not worth it because you'll never get your money back with these aftermarket add-ons, ever. And honestly, a lot of people, I made a video before about it, and they were like, I don't know, this lift doesn't, they were looking at it, they weren't too impressed. I don't see too much name brand under there, and for this price, this stuff should be high quality. But 34 grand right there, I don't know, for some wheels and tires and Black Widow on your windshield, it's insane. But hey, people do buy them, I guess, but not me. So General Motors is kind of going through the same thing as every other manufacturer. Vehicles are too expensive. The dealers are begging for vehicles that are cheaper because they want to sell vehicles, but they can't sell $80,000 trucks. They can't sell $94,000 Yukons. That's why that one's been sitting here since 2023. That's a problem. That's when you don't have your product right. Before the pandemic, that honestly never happened. And dealerships had inventory before the pandemic. It wasn't a rare thing. That was how dealerships operated in the US. They had loads of inventory, but they also sold a lot of volume. They were very high volume, and a lot of that's changing. During the pandemic, they slowed down volume and they focused on gross profit per deal. And dealerships need to change their mindset back to that volume mindset, because that's how the economy is going again. So, but we need the manufacturers to build the volume vehicles, the more affordable vehicles that people can buy. And I mean, you know, literally, just insane. General Motors, 47 grand for their affordable truck, but you still don't get a V8. If you want a V8 at General Motors, you're going to be paying close to 60 grand. That's a lot of money to get a V8. But hey, let me know what you think about these trucks that have literally been sitting here over 500 days, and they're all literally, they're asking over 100 grand for each one of them. But I will say the dealership is discounting them now, 15 or 17 grand, depending on which one. Still not worth it, too much money. But hey, let me know what you think.